Hey guys, it's Miss Reed. I'm going to be reviewing today main idea and key details with you all. This should be something that you've probably read before or you've seen before, but we're just going to review to take it easier on day one. So I'm going to keep flipping back and forth between this presentation and the student materials that you should have. So if you haven't gotten those ready, just make sure that you pop that up on your screen. You also have access to this presentation. I'm basically just going to walk you through the presentation right now and leave you to do this independently by using what we've practiced. So first things first, key vocabulary when we're talking about main idea. Main idea is the most important idea, what the story is mostly about, like literally the whole reason the author wrote it. Key details, they support and prove the main idea by giving important facts, examples, and other information that explain more about it. Also, just want to pause for a second and pre-warn you, my dog is probably going to start barking like crazy at some point, and she might make a special guest appearance, so I apologize in advance. All right, so how do I find the main idea of a text? Like people are always talking about main idea. How do I find it? Step one, ask yourself, what's the text mostly about? When I read this, like if I could sum it up in one sentence, what was it mostly teaching me? Step two, look for repeated words or ideas that the author really wants you to know. So if you keep seeing something pop up like, oh, this type of fish is like beautiful and it's amazing, like you obviously know that that's part of the main idea. Third step, look closely at the text features the author chose to include and think about why. So example, titles, right? An author always picks a specific title for a reason. They don't just pick something random. It means something important. So ask yourself, okay, why did the author choose to include that picture? Why did the author choose to include that title? And that'll help you find the main idea. Oh, my computer's dying. All right. So if we flip back to our first example, Lewis and Clark's faithful companion, a little cute doggy on the side. Notice one, it's called Lewis and Clark's faithful companion, not anything about Lewis and Clark. And the photograph is of a dog. So already I'm kind of paying attention to what text features the author chose to include. So when I read this, it says, when Lewis and Clark explored the western United States, a dog named Seaman protected them. One night, a large buffalo came near their tent. Seaman chased the buffalo away. Another night, a grizzly bear entered their camp. Seaman barked and barked at the bear. He barked until the bear ran away. Seaman also protected Lewis and Clark by making sure they had food. Every day, Seaman hunted squirrels for the men to eat. So the same way we just thought about this, we're going to ask ourselves, what was the text mostly about? Well, when I read it, the text was mostly about this dog named Seaman and how he was protecting and looking out for Lewis and Clark. Next step, did I see any ideas, words, phrases repeated? Obviously, I saw the dog's name repeated over and over again. I also saw that he was kind of like protecting them, saving them, looking out for them. I also noticed too, to step three, text features they chose to include. The title's called Their Faithful Companion. Faithful, I know, means loyal. Someone that doesn't leave your side, someone that protects you and looks out for you. So all in all, I feel like my main idea, I can answer it, is at the bottom. There's my dog. There's my dog. Lewis and Clark's dog Seaman protected the explorers. Down, this is her. So my main idea, then the other dog is barking, is Lewis and Clark's dog Seaman protected the explorers. So how did I figure that out? I think about my key idea and details.